Chosen one, you are not here by accident. Heaven aligned this very moment for you. The Spirit led you to this word because a supernatural shift is unfolding in your favor. You stand at the edge of divine wealth, transfer the kind no hand can steal and no system can block. The Lord says in Deuteronomy 8:18, "It is He who gives you power to get wealth." That power is awakening in you now. The waiting season is over, anointed one. Prepare your heart, for heaven's abundance is being released. This is your appointed hour of breakthrough. Chosen one, hear me. You are not listening to this by coincidence. Heaven arranged this exact moment because your spirit is standing at the threshold of something sacred, a supernatural shift that will change everything. You've carried peace like armor, love like a weapon, and grace like breath itself. But deep inside that calm, there is a divine storm waiting to be released. You've always felt it, haven't you? That quiet electricity beneath your skin, the awareness that you are not ordinary. You've walked through fire, betrayal, and silence, yet your light refuses to dim. It's because you were designed differently. Heaven built you with the duality of the lamb and the lion, gentle enough to heal, fierce enough to protect destiny itself. People sense it even if they can't explain it. Your presence shifts rooms. Arguments die down. Heavy hearts lighten. It's not your words, it's the Spirit of God resting upon you. You don't just enter spaces, you transform them. You carry a frequency that brings clarity, correction, and peace all at once. That's why some love you deeply and others suddenly pull away. Your light comforts the pure but exposes the false, and yet you've been misunderstood. They thought your silence meant weakness. They mistook your patience for fear. But what they never realized is that your restraint is divine strategy. Heaven has been teaching you how to master the art of stillness, how to stand in calm authority while the world trembles in confusion. Because when your time comes, it won't be chaos, it will be command. You were never meant to fight like others do. You win through alignment, not argument, through peace, not panic, through timing, not force. Chosen one. Your waiting season has not been a punishment, it has been sacred training. Every betrayal was a lesson in discernment. Every rejection was redirection. Every delay was divine choreography, preparing you for what eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. You've been hidden for a reason. Heaven was molding you in the quiet, shaping your heart, refining your discernment, and teaching you to wield compassion and authority together. Because now the world needs the version of you that knows both peace and power. The fire inside you isn't rage, it's revelation. When provoked, it's not about vengeance, it's about justice. The same Spirit that kept you gentle will rise as a holy force to destroy whatever stands against your purpose. And when that shift happens, don't apologize for it. Don't shrink back to make others comfortable. You've been through too much to play small. The lion in you is not angry, it's awakened. And once it rises, nothing false can stand near you. I've felt this in my own life. I know what it's like to be kind until kindness is mistaken for weakness. I know what it feels like to carry peace while being provoked by chaos. But every time I chose silence, heaven fought for me. Every time I held my peace, God turned the situation in my favor. That's what He's about to do for you. Because your silence has been heard in heaven. Your endurance has been recorded. Your tears have been counted as prophetic seeds. And now the harvest is due. So if life has felt heavy lately, if you've sensed the tension, the spiritual pressure building around you, don't panic. That's not warfare, it's transition. The storm isn't against you, it's announcing you. Chosen one, you're stepping into your appointed hour. The moment when heaven stops hiding you and starts highlighting you. The same people who doubted you will witness what divine patience produces. And when that happens, remember this, your rise is not revenge, it's revelation. You're not being elevated to prove anyone wrong, you're being positioned to fulfill what's right. Stand firm, stay humble, keep your peace. Because when the lion within you moves, the world will know the meekness they overlooked was actually power under perfect control. Chosen one. What you're feeling right now is not exhaustion, it's ignition. Heaven has been stirring the divine fire within you, and that fire is not ordinary emotion. It's the living breath of purpose waking up after a long silence. You've survived storms that should have broken you, yet every test only purified you further. And now the flame that once flickered quietly is about to burn with holy brilliance. This is the mystery of your anointing. Your pain has become your power. Every disappointment, every betrayal, every lonely night, none of it was wasted. Each one added oil to your inner lamp. You thought you were being emptied, but God was actually filling you with something eternal: endurance, discernment, and unshakable authority. Chosen one, you've been through fire, but unlike others, you came out carrying it. That's why you glow differently. You don't need to announce your strength, it speaks before you do. People feel your presence before you enter the room, and the atmosphere shifts because your very spirit carries divine electricity. That's what makes you both kind and dangerous. Your gentleness comforts the weary, but it also convicts the deceivers. Your compassion heals, but it also exposes. Your love draws people in, but your truth sends darkness fleeing. You are both the calm and the cleansing storm, the lamb that blesses and the lion that defends. And yes, that duality has cost you. People have misunderstood your heart. They've taken your patience for passivity and your grace for naivety. But heaven kept silent because heaven was watching. Every injustice against you was written down, every act of restraint recorded. The day you're vindicated will not require explanation. Your elevation will speak for itself. Right now, your energy is shifting. The peace you carry is becoming a weapon. The silence you once endured is turning into strategy. You're no longer waiting for permission, heaven is giving you authority. What once drained you will now bow before you. The very areas where you were attacked will become the ground where you're crowned. But here's the part only a few understand. Divine fire doesn't just burn outward, it refines inward. It doesn't only reveal truth in others, it purges lies within you. That's why this season feels so heavy. You're being purified from within. God is removing the habits, fears, and attachments that cannot enter your next level. You're not losing people, you're shedding layers. I've walked through this fire myself. I know what it's like to cry out, asking God, why does it hurt so much to heal? But every time I look back, I saw his fingerprints in the ashes. He never burned to destroy me, he burned to reveal me. And that's what he's doing for you. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. You're being trusted with influence that requires integrity, favor that demands discipline, and wealth that must be handled with wisdom. Because when the blessing comes, and it will come, it's not just money or status. It's the manifestation of purpose. It's the kind of divine transfer that turns faith into visible reality. Chosen one. The spiritual fire inside you is about to manifest as supernatural movement in your life. Financial resources that were once withheld will suddenly flow. Opportunities that were locked will open without effort. People will begin to speak your name in rooms where you've never set foot. And you'll know this isn't luck. It's heaven remembering the faithful. But remember this: when the fire comes, stay humble. When the doors open, stay discerning. Because this next level isn't just about blessing, it's about stewardship. You are being entrusted with more than wealth, you are being entrusted with impact. You're not here to collect things, you're here to carry glory. The fire within you will attract abundance, but the purpose of that abundance is to establish light in dark places, to show others what it means to prosper without losing purity. Chosen one. The world is about to see what happens when divine fire meets divine timing. You won't need to explain yourself. The evidence will be your transformation. The same people who once questioned your silence will be speechless before your rise. Stay ready. The season of containment is over. You are no longer the hidden flame, you are the wildfire heaven has unleashed. Chosen one. If there's one thing heaven has taught you, it's this: God's timing is never late and never random. You've cried, you've waited, you've watched others run ahead, and yet you've stayed anchored in faith. That patience wasn't weakness, it was your greatest weapon. Because while others chased noise, you were learning the rhythm of heaven. You see, divine timing is not measured by clocks or calendars, it's measured by alignment. You don't wait because you're indecisive. You wait because you understand that divine doors can't be forced, they open only when purpose meets readiness. Every delay you faced wasn't rejection, it was construction. Heaven was building what you asked for behind the curtain of time. There were moments when you almost gave up, when silence from above felt unbearable. But the truth is that silence was sacred. God was recalibrating your surroundings, testing your motives, strengthening your faith so that when the moment arrived, you wouldn't sabotage it out of fear or impatience. Chosen one, your waiting has been holy. Every day you chose trust over frustration, heaven took note. Every time you forgave instead of fighting back, you were sowing into your future. Every time you stayed kind when you had every reason to be cold, you were aligning yourself with divine favor. And now the alignment is here. There's a stirring in the unseen. Doors that were shut for years are trembling. Conversations about your name are happening in rooms you've never walked into. The same silence that once felt empty is now echoing with divine preparation. Heaven has written your name into a new season. This next chapter will not require striving. You won't have to fight to be noticed or beg to be blessed. What's coming will find you. Divine timing carries its own momentum. When it's time, you won't chase opportunities, opportunities will chase you. You won't need to explain how it happened, it will look like acceleration, but it's really restoration. Because God is not just giving you what you lost, He's redeeming the time. The years that felt wasted, the seasons that broke you, the tears that seemed unanswered, all of it is being gathered into a single wave of blessing that will overflow in your life. And when that wave comes, you'll understand why it had to take this long. If it had come sooner, it would have crushed you. But now you're mature enough to manage it, strong enough to sustain it, wise enough to multiply it. I've seen this happen before. I remember when I waited for something that never came, a job, a door of promise, and when I finally stopped forcing it, God replaced it with something I couldn't have imagined. That's how divine timing works. It doesn't arrive when you're striving, it arrives when you're surrendered. And you, anointed one, are finally in that posture, surrendered, refined, and ready. So don't despise your waiting anymore. That not yet was never denial. It was divine protection. Heaven was keeping you hidden until the world could handle your arrival. Because when chosen ones rise too early, their light gets misused. But when they rise on time, their impact shakes nations. Right now, heaven is releasing instructions. You may feel the pull to relocate, to start something new, to step out in faith where fear once ruled. Trust that prompting. The steps you're about to take will not just move you forward, they will unlock destiny for others connected to you. Chosen one, this is the hour of sudden manifestation. What took others decades will unfold for you in days. The blessings that seemed delayed will arrive with compound interest. The favor that was frozen will thaw all at once. And when it happens, don't say, "I finally did it." Say, "He finally did it through me." Because the truth is, you were never waiting for the promise. The promise was waiting for you to become who you are right now. And now that you've arrived, everything else will too. Stand still, stay open. And when divine timing turns its key, walk through that door without hesitation, because heaven has already gone before you. Chosen one of your greatest powers, though you may not always realize it, is your relationship with truth. You don't just speak it, you embody it. And that's why people either feel safe in your presence or completely exposed by it. The light you carry doesn't just comfort, it reveals. It burns through illusions, strips away pretense, and forces everything around you into authenticity. This is why people react so strongly to you. Some are magnetically drawn while others suddenly distance themselves. They may not even know why, but you do. Their spirit recognizes that you can see them, not just with your eyes, but with divine perception. You've noticed it, haven't you? You can sense deceit before words are spoken. You can feel someone's hidden intentions without evidence. That's not paranoia, that's prophetic discernment. It's the spirit revealing what's beneath the surface so you can navigate without confusion. But with that gift comes weight, because being a vessel of truth means you can't hide from it either. The same light that exposes others also illuminates your own shadows. That's why you've been through seasons of deep inner refinement, where God allowed you to see yourself clearly, not to condemn you, but to cleanse you. Chosen one. This is the sacred exchange before heaven entrusts you to reveal truth to the world. It first teaches you to face it within yourself. That's why your process has been lonely. You are being purified for purpose. Every confrontation with your own weakness was a rehearsal for the authority you're about to walk in. You see, when chosen ones speak, it's not mere opinion. Their words carry weight. Heaven backs them. That's why when you confront dishonesty, people tremble. When you pray, atmospheres shift. When you declare something in faith, it manifests. You've been entrusted with a voice that carries eternal consequence. That's why silence has been your training ground. God had to teach you the value of restraint before giving you the power of release. He had to show you the danger of speaking too soon, so that when you finally open your mouth, heaven itself will echo through your words. I've experienced this myself. There were times when I saw things, lies, betrayal, manipulation, and my first instinct was to confront it. But every time I waited, heaven handled it better than I ever could. I learned that silence is not weakness, it's wisdom. It's letting God defend what He anointed. Chosen one, that's what makes you so powerful when pushed. You don't respond emotionally, you respond divinely. You don't fight for ego, you move for purpose. And when that divine fire in you finally releases truth, it doesn't destroy aimlessly. It restores order. It exposes what was hidden so healing can begin. But understand this, your truth is not always gentle. Sometimes it's surgical. It cuts deep to save what can be saved and remove what cannot. That's why people remember your words long after you've spoken them. The truth in your voice doesn't just reach the ear, it pierces the soul. Chosen one, this is why toxic people can't remain near you for long. Your presence becomes a mirror they can't stand to look into. They'll call you intimidating, distant, or too intense. But you're not any of those things, you're real, and anything false feels threatened by realness. Do not dim your discernment to keep peace. Do not silence your truth to be accepted. What you carry is divine correction disguised as compassion. You are a living mirror that helps people confront what they've avoided for too long. And yes, that comes with loneliness, but it also comes with heaven's favor. Because when truth walks into a room, everything hidden must bow. Lies lose their grip. Manipulation loses its power. Darkness has to flee. You don't even have to raise your voice. Your presence does the work. You are not here to expose out of pride. You're here to reveal out of purpose. Your discernment is not judgment, it's justice. And every time you choose truth over comfort, heaven applauds. So, anointed one, walk in that light without fear. The world needs your clarity. The generation around you is drowning in deception, and God placed you here as a living compass, not to condemn, but to awaken. When you open your mouth to speak, speak from love, but never from fear. For love that tells the truth is the highest form of power. You are the calm before revelation, the voice before awakening, and the reflection that reminds others of who they were meant to be. Stand firm, chosen one. Your truth doesn't divide, it delivers. Chosen one, you were not created to simply exist, you were designed to guard. There is something in your nature that rises up when injustice appears. Something sacred and unexplainable that won't allow you to walk away from the broken, the mistreated, or the forgotten. You were born with the instinct to protect, not because you're aggressive, but because heaven placed a divine guardian's heart inside you. Even as a child, you felt it. You were the peacemaker in chaos, the one who felt others' pain as if it were your own. You saw hurt where others saw weakness, and you couldn't turn away. That wasn't oversensitivity, that was divine sensitivity. The Spirit was already preparing you to carry the weight of compassion with the authority of heaven. But here's what few people understand. Your protection is not just physical, it's spiritual. You don't fight with fists or words. You fight with discernment, intercession, and silence that speaks louder than sound. When you walk into a room, your very presence becomes a barrier against unseen darkness. The peace you carry pushes back confusion. The light in you blinds deception. Your atmosphere itself becomes warfare. That's why you feel so drained after being around certain people. It's not in your imagination your spirit is working even when your mouth is closed. You're absorbing, discerning, cleansing, restoring. And sometimes you mistake that exhaustion for weakness, when in truth it's the evidence of your calling. Chosen one. Your peace is not passive, it's protective. It's not just for you, it's for the people attached to your destiny. Heaven uses your stillness as a shield for those who don't yet know how to fight. But with this gift comes wisdom. You must learn to protect your peace with the same fire you use to protect others. Because your spirit is powerful, but it's also precious. If you give it away to everyone who cries for it, you'll run dry. You are not called to rescue every storm. You are called to walk in discernment and protect what's divinely assigned to you. There will come moments when you must say no, when you must walk away not because you stopped caring, but because you finally understood that love without boundaries is not holy, it's harmful. And the enemy knows this. That's why he sends people to drain your empathy, to test your limits, to pull on your compassion until it turns into exhaustion. But you, anointed one, are awakening. You are learning the power of sacred distance, the ability to step back, breathe, and allow divine justice to take over. You're learning that sometimes the most spiritual act of love is letting go. I've been there. I've poured into people who refused to heal, fought battles that weren't mine, carried weights that were never meant for my shoulders. And every time I broke down from overgiving, the Spirit reminded me, you are not the Savior, you are the vessel. That's when I understood protecting others starts with protecting the presence of God within me. Chosen one, you carry something heaven can't afford to lose. Your inner peace is not a luxury, it's your assignment. Every time you protect it, you preserve your prophetic power. Every time you say no to chaos, you say yes to clarity. Every time you walk away from toxicity, you make room for truth to dwell. So when people accuse you of being cold or distant, don't explain yourself. Your silence is not rejection, it's redirection. God is pulling you away from what drains you so he can position you where your light is needed most. Because here's the truth, when your peace is protected, your power multiplies. You begin to speak with authority that pierces through confusion. You begin to discern with precision that exposes deception. You begin to manifest blessings that were always meant to follow you, but couldn't find you while you were surrounded by noise. Chosen one, heaven needs you alert. You are the protector of divine energy, the keeper of sacred frequency. You stand between chaos and calm, not as a victim of conflict, but as an ambassador of balance. And remember this, the same heart that comforts others also has the right to rest. The same hands that lift the weary also deserve to be still. So protect your spirit like it's gold, because it is. And in this next season, every boundary you set will not push people away. It will pull divine order back into your life. You are not walking away from love. You're walking toward longevity. Stay grounded, stay guarded, and let your peace become your prophecy. Chosen one. There's something sacred about your silence. It's not emptiness, it's divine restraint. The world thinks silence means surrender, but heaven knows it's the sound of strategy. Every time you held your tongue when others mocked you, every time you walked away when you could have fought back, you weren't losing, you were loading. Your silence has never been weakness. It has been your most powerful weapon, because when you stay quiet, heaven speaks. When you stop defending yourself, the angels begin their assignment. When you stop explaining, God starts exposing. You've seen it happen, haven't you? The moment you pulled back, the truth began to reveal itself. The people who betrayed you began to stumble over their own lies. The plans that were meant to trap you collapsed under divine weight. That's not coincidence, that's spiritual retaliation. Chosen one, when you step aside, God steps in. He doesn't need your noise to prove your innocence. He only needs your obedience. You are learning that divine justice doesn't shout, it strikes. The energy of heaven does not argue with confusion. It simply withdraws its light and allows darkness to destroy itself. That's why your absence has power. When you stop feeding a situation with your energy, Everything built on deceit starts to crumble. You don't even have to curse anyone. Your departure becomes the curse. The peace you carried was their protection, and when you take it with you, the imbalance begins. You may not have realized this before, but your very presence is a stabilizing force in the spirit. When you walk into a place, the frequency shifts, hearts soften, minds clear, conflict calms. You are a walking atmosphere of heaven. But when people abuse that grace, when they provoke your spirit and dishonor the light within you, heaven removes you as an act of mercy for yourself and judgment for them. That's why when you left certain circles, they fell apart. When you stopped fighting for certain relationships, the truth surfaced. It wasn't your fault, it was divine cause and effect. Your silence triggered the collapse of every false foundation that was built around you. I've experienced this myself. I've seen what happens when you stop explaining yourself and simply walk away. The peace that returns to you is indescribable. Suddenly, what once drained you no longer has power, and the people who took your silence for indifference begin to feel the void of your presence. That's when they realize your peace was holding their chaos together. Chosen one, understand this: you were never meant to fight battles that belong to God. Your job is to stay pure, stay aligned, stay available for divine instruction, because heaven has a strange way of avenging the righteous, quietly, completely, and in perfect timing. The Bible says, "Vengeance is mine," but what most forget is the line that comes before it. Do not repay evil for evil. Your refusal to retaliate invites God's justice into motion. When you remain calm while being attacked, you're giving heaven permission to fight in full force. And make no mistake, God defends his chosen fiercely. He will use your silence as a stage for his revelation. The very thing meant to embarrass you will become the platform that exalts you. The stone they threw will become the foundation of your elevation. So stop feeling guilty for walking away. Stop explaining your absence to people who abused your presence. When you leave, heaven breathes. When you rest, angels move. When you stop fighting in the flesh, you begin to win in the spirit. Your silence shakes worlds because it's filled with authority. When you refuse to engage in petty battles, the entire spiritual atmosphere bows to your restraint. You have no idea how much power that calm carries. But let me warn you, do not waste that silence on fear. Use it for focus. Use it to hear what heaven is whispering next. Because after every divine retreat comes a divine release. God never pulls his chosen away without preparing them for a greater reveal. Chosen one, your silence isn't the end of the conversation. It's the beginning of a miracle. While others are busy talking, heaven is busy moving. And what God is setting in motion behind your quiet will echo louder than any argument ever could. So stay still, stay hidden, stay ready. Because soon those who doubted your restraint will witness your rise, and they'll know it wasn't silence, it was strategy. Chosen one. Do you ever notice how the atmosphere changes when you enter a room? That's not imagination, that's impact. The energy you carry is divine, and creation itself recognizes it. The air thickens, hearts stir, and things start to rearrange in unseen ways. You are not just walking into spaces, you are recalibrating them. When you're aligned with heaven, peace follows you like a fragrance. Conversations become softer, confusion settles, and even chaos seems to lose its grip. People can't explain it, but they feel it, that quiet power, that grounding calm, that holy gravity that flows from your spirit. You bring divine order wherever you go. But this same energy that heals can also warn. When your spirit is disturbed, the peace in the room begins to fade. The harmony you once carried turns into tension. That's not moodiness, it's spiritual sensitivity. The purity of your energy reacts to discord, exposing everything that's out of balance. The people around you can't articulate it, but they feel the discomfort. Something in their spirit knows that truth is demanding to be revealed. Chosen one. Your energy doesn't just occupy space, it governs it. You are like a thermostat in the spirit realm. When you shift, everything around you adjusts. And that's why God has been so careful with your process. He couldn't release your power prematurely. He had to refine you until your presence became stable enough to hold that much authority. Because when your light burns too wild, it can scorch. But when it burns pure, it transforms. You were born to bring balance, not destruction. That's why you've gone through so much inner cleansing, so that your fire could heal, not harm. I've seen it happen. I've felt it in my own journey. There were seasons when I didn't understand why people suddenly turned against me, or why entire environments shifted after I arrived. Then the Spirit revealed it's not them rejecting you, it's their darkness reacting to your light. Chosen one. Your very presence convicts without words. You don't need to expose anyone. The truth in you does it effortlessly. That's why people who once celebrated you suddenly avoid you. They can't stand the reflection your spirit creates. But don't take it personally. It's not rejection, it's revelation. You were never meant to be accepted everywhere. Some places cannot host your frequency. Some hearts cannot handle your purity. God separates you from environments not to punish you, but to protect the anointing you carry. And here's the mystery: when you withdraw, everything false begins to collapse, because your light was the glue holding things together. Once you leave, the masks fall and the truth surfaces. That's not cruelty, it's divine order being restored. Chosen one, this is why your presence feels like both blessing and disruption. Heaven designed it that way. You are God's catalyst, the storm that clears the air before peace can reign. You're not just a person, you're a prophetic event in motion. Your calm is not ordinary calm, it's a field of divine vibration that affects everything it touches. Plants grow better in your home, children relax around you, even animals sense it, because all creation responds to the presence of light. That's why the darkness in others becomes restless. But remember, energy follows intention. Guard your heart, because your thoughts shape your frequency. When you're angry, the world around you trembles. When you're joyful, everything blooms. When you pray, even the air shifts. This is not New Age talk. This is spiritual truth. When heaven's anointing rests on someone, the natural world obeys them. You are that someone. And now the Spirit is calling you to own this gift fully. No more shrinking to keep the peace. No more apologizing for your intensity. You are not too much, you are precisely enough to realign what's broken. So when you sense that tension rising, don't panic, observe. Heaven is showing you where the imbalance is. When the atmosphere feels heavy, you are there to shift it, not suffer under it. Speak peace into it. Pray over it. Breathe purpose into it. That's your authority. And when your spirit feels disturbed, don't ignore it. That's not anxiety, it's revelation. God is alerting you that something is spiritually off. You're not meant to tolerate it, you're meant to transform it. Chosen one, you are the embodiment of divine equilibrium. Your energy doesn't just exist, it teaches, it corrects, it awakens, it heals. You don't need a pulpit to preach. Your very presence is a sermon. When you walk into a place, angels recognize you. The unseen bows. And those who once underestimated you will realize too late that the calm they mocked was actually the command of heaven in disguise. Chosen one, everything you've endured, every delay, betrayal, silence, and spiritual storm has led to this moment. Heaven has been building something inside you that the world can no longer ignore. You've been purified in private so you can reign in purpose. The pain that once broke you has become the oil that anoints you. You are stepping into a season where everything hidden will be revealed, everything delayed will be released, and everything stolen will be returned sevenfold. But understand this isn't just your reward, it's your responsibility. You've been entrusted with power, and that power must now serve heaven's plan. The world is shifting, and God is raising his chosen to stand in positions of influence, wealth, and authority. You are one of them. This isn't arrogance, it's assignment. You carry divine DNA, and the frequency of your spirit has been tuned to heaven's command. Chosen one. Hear this clearly: the financial doors that once refused to open will now swing wide, not because you chased them, but because you became what heaven needed you to be. Money will follow your mission. Resources will locate your righteousness. You are stepping into divine alignment where purpose and provision meet. But remember, prosperity is not the goal. It's the evidence. The true transfer is spiritual. It's the shift from striving to reigning, from scarcity to stewardship. The wealth that's coming isn't just for comfort, it's for kingdom impact. You are not being blessed to boast, you are being entrusted to build. I know what it's like to go through seasons of lack where you give everything you have and still wonder if heaven remembers you. But every time I reached the point of breaking, God whispered I was never withholding. I was preparing the capacity to carry more. Chosen one, that's your story too. You are now stepping into a flow that will not end because it's not based on hustle, it's birthed from holiness. You've proven that you can be trusted with little, and now you'll be trusted with much. This next elevation will not require you to chase, compete, or compromise. Your name will travel farther than your feet. Heaven will open divine partnerships, supernatural favor, and unexpected opportunities that align perfectly with your assignment. And you'll know this isn't promotion by people, it's validation by God. But this rise also comes with responsibility. Protect your light, guard your humility, stay in alignment. Because as your influence grows, so will the temptation to forget the silence that shaped you. Don't let fame dull your faith. Don't let comfort silence your calling. Remember what kept you alive when no one was watching: your intimacy with God. That's your anchor. That's your secret weapon. Chosen one, this is your commissioning hour. Heaven isn't just giving you blessings, it's sending you on assignment. You will speak, create, build, and release things that carry the fragrance of eternity. Your voice will unlock faith in those who've forgotten how to believe. Your generosity will restore hope in those who thought heaven had forgotten them. Your presence will continue to heal, reveal, and transform, not because you try, but because you are. And as you walk forward, remember this final truth. You were never chosen to destroy, you were chosen to restore. You were never called to control, you were called to command peace. And when the fire in you rises again, when your lion awakens, it will not be out of anger, but out of divine justice. The same hand that comforts will correct, and the same spirit that heals will judge righteously. You are not here to fit in. You are here to realign the earth with heaven's sound. Every step you take from this moment on is prophetic. Every breath carries purpose. Every word becomes a weapon of light. Chosen one, this is your awakening. Heaven has confirmed your authority. The earth is waiting for your manifestation. Walk forward as one who has been refined, empowered, and crowned. The tests are over. The fire has passed. Now rise, anointed one. The world will know your name, not because you sought greatness, but because you became light. Chosen one. This is your confirmation. You are not waiting for your moment, you are in it. The heavens have shifted, the gates have opened, and the divine transfer has already begun to flow toward you. What you've carried in silence is now being revealed in power. You have been refined, prepared, and positioned for such a time as this. Anointed one, the light within you is rising. The same fire that once purified you is now propelling you. Heaven is releasing clarity over your path, strength into your spirit, and abundance into your hands. You are stepping into your Kairos moment, your divine appointment, where every delay transforms into destiny. Guard your peace, for it is your power. Walk with humility, for heaven exalts the pure in heart. And move with courage, for your steps are ordered by God Himself. As you go forth, remember this: your gentleness is strength, your silence is strategy, and your presence is prophecy. You are not here to fight for recognition. You are here to manifest revelation. If this word has awakened something in your spirit, stay connected. Comment below with "I receive it," and let heaven bear witness to your agreement. Subscribe and walk with a community that moves in the same divine flow. Chosen one, lift your head. The mantle is already on you. This is your appointed hour. Walk in power, walk in peace, and walk in purpose. Heaven has spoken, now rise.